Carla, great to have you on the show.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. How are you doing?
Great.
So you've already presented this to 1,000 people.
Yes.
I'm really glad that you're going to now share it with 1 million people, hopefully. So what are you going to be demonstrating?
So today I'll be talking about the validity of an application before executing it.
Okay. What does that mean?
So basically, malicious software is always expecting you to, just click on the application. And so my 3 steps just kind of walk you through a couple of things you can do to make sure that it is actually valid and comes from the vendor itself.
Brilliant. Take it away.
Awesome. So basically, every single day, our application team evaluates different types of software to make sure that they're legitimate, safe, and behaving as expected. And so the first thing I'll be talking about is verifying the source. So as you can see here, I have Canva. I'm about to download it. Sometimes, though, you might get an executable from an email attachment from your coworkers, and you probably trust that coworker. Sometimes you might not find a certain download and you end up on that suspicious website you're not supposed to be on, right? So verifying the source is one of the most important things. General rule of thumb, if you don't trust the source, do not run it. The second thing we're going to talk about is checking if this application is digitally signed. So we have Canva downloaded here. I am going to be right-clicking on that executable. As you can see, something called properties shows up. It is a great resource to check a plethora of things, but the one we'll be focusing on right now is digital signatures. Once I've clicked here on digital signatures, you can see that this executable has been signed by Canva. This shows that the application or executable has not been altered and comes from the actual vendor itself, which, as you can see, I actually did download from Canva. The last thing we'll be talking about is VirusTotal. VirusTotal is a great tool that aggregates different results for multiple security vendors. If a security vendor deems it dangerous, it will be flagged. And it's really easy. All you have to do is take the file, which I have here, and all you have to do is drag it into VirusTotal, and you can see it's computing the hash. Once it's done, you can see that multiple different details of this file comes up. You can see file size, you can see the date it was created, you can see different types of hashes, you can see the different names and all of that. And as you can see, there's no strong warning sign at the top where the green is. So those are the 3 quick, easy steps. It's super simple. I mean, even your grandma could do it, honestly.
But that's really important, right? Because people just download random stuff.
Yeah, I mean, most malicious software is just expecting you to just be like, oh, let me click on this. And you never know what you're clicking truly, unless you, like I said, get it from the vendor itself.
And I think it's important to highlight what you said right there. A lot of us technical people, this is obvious, but does your grandmother, does your mother actually know about that?
Exactly. I have taught my mom and my dad. I mean, they have a school. They own a school. So I've tried to, implement as much as I learn and tell them about it, because I think it's very important, especially with students' information. There's a lot of important information being stored with what they have. So at the end of the day, validating applications before executing is a key part to maintaining a controlled and safe environment. And that's the exact approach we're taking here at ThreatLocker. These simple steps is basically what's going on behind the scenes here to make sure that only explicitly approved applications are allowed to run.
Just a caveat for everyone watching, if you don't know this already, be careful uploading everything to VirusTotal, because a lot of that is shared. So if you don't have a paid account, be careful. By default, if you upload stuff, other people can see what you've done. So just a caveat. And what did you say about yourself?
Sorry?
What did you say about yourself before we started?
Oh, that I'm amazing. And I did really good on the presentation. You guys should go check it out.
And you're awesome.
I am awesome. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.